Ladies and gentlemen, rev your engines and brace yourselves, because you are about to talk about something unbelievable. You've seen Ferraris, you've seen Lamborghinis, but have you ever seen a handcrafted Congolese-made sports car? No? Well, prepare to have your mind blown, because the Hoz Alpha isn't just a car, it's a statement. Forget your factory assembled, mass-produced European exotics. The Hoz Alpha is proof that dreams, hard work, and an insane amount of determination can turn pure imagination into a roaring, road-dominating reality. And the genius behind it? None other than Afrikleo, a man who wasn't content with just admiring sports car from afar. No. While most of us were busy arguing about which car looks better in Need for Speed, Hasta was actually building one. He didn't have a $1 billion research lab. He didn't have a team of engineers flown in from Germany. What he did have was a dream, a garage, a set of tools, and an attitude that said, if I can't buy one, I'll just make my own. And so he did. Let's get one thing straight. Hasta isn't your average car enthusiast. This isn't someone who just slapped a body kit on a Honda Civic and called it a mod. No. He built a whole supercar from ground up. And the journey to Hoz Alpha wasn't just a weekend project. It was years of relentless dedication. It all started back in 2012, when most of us were still trying to figure out how to properly parallel park. Hasta, however, was deep in designing mode, sketching out his vision with nothing but a computer and a dream.
Voilà, là on a réglé le problème de charge et le problème de transmission.
By 2015, after countless of sleepless nights, revisions, and enough trial and error to drive an ordinary man insane, he had done it. The first ever Congolese sports car was born. But let's be real, this wasn't just about making a car. This was about proving a point, that African innovation doesn't have to play second fiddle to anyone, that you don't have to wait for Ferraris or Lamborghinis to roll into your town. You can create your own icon, and that's exactly what Hasta did.
Mets la marche arrière.
Now, let's talk about Hoz Alpha itself. This thing isn't just impressive because of where it comes from. It's impressive because of what it can do. Hasta and his team didn't take shortcuts. They built this thing piece by piece, part by part, using local materials wherever possible. They designed the body from ground up, and the result? A car that actually looks like it belongs in a high-speed chase scene. A supercar is nothing without a powerful engine, and Hasta tested 4 different options before landing on a 110 horsepower Toyota engine. Now, some of you might say, 110 horsepower? That's not enough for a supercar. And to that I say, neither is your grandma's minivan. But here we are, Besides, let's be honest, Toyota engines are basically immortal. If you've ever seen a 1994 Corolla still running like it's fresh off the lot, you know exactly what I mean. So putting a Toyota engine in a handmade supercar is genius. Hasta studied the Lamborghini Aventador suspension system and borrowed a few tricks from the Italians. Because if you're gonna build a sports car, why not learn from the best? This means that Hoz Alpha isn't just fast, it handles like a dream. Forget those old school analog diodes. This car has a fully digital, tablet-based dashboard that gives real-time stats on speed, location, engine performance, and more. Elon Musk, take notes. Hasta also added a remote sensing system that automatically stops the car when it detects an obstacle. That's right, this thing has built-in intelligence. Now I don't know about you, but I'd love to see this system installed on some motorcycles in Kinshasa. It might save some few lives. The Hoz Alpha is not a car you ignore. It has aerodynamics of a jet fighter and the aggressive styling of a high-speed beast. It's low, wide, and built for speed. Like it was born to be on a racetrack. And let's be real, if you saw this thing rolling down the street, you'd stop and stare. Look, if you're looking for a car that's great for grocery runs and traffic jams, this isn't it. This is a statement car, a head turner, a machine designed to make you feel like you are in a Hollywood movie every time you hit the gas. That being said, would I trust this car on pothole-ridden roads of Kinshasa? Maybe let's test that suspension first. But hey, who cares? It's a supercar made in Congo, and that alone deserves a standing ovation. The Hoz Alpha is more than just a car. It's a revolution on wheels. It's proof that African ingenuity is alive and thriving, and that you don't need $1 billion corporation to build something extraordinary. Hasta Akiera has done what many thought was impossible, and now the only question left is, what's next? Because let's be real, this is just the beginning. The Hoz Alpha is Congo's first sports car, but it definitely won't be the last. And if this is what one determined man can do with a dream and a garage, imagine what's coming next.